Matter with this background noise there.
No. Um, hey, Wholesomes, can you guys please go upstairs? Everybody? Thank you.
There you go. So we are live on Facebook and YouTube. We want to give you guys a chance to join. Um, so we are going to start a program real quick here. Want to welcome all of you. Um, if you get the link, let me know. All right, there we go. Um, I'm going to share this link. I'll share the link to the WhatsApp.
As well start streaming questions, if any, in the chat.
Yeah, here's the link. So we have shared this link on our Facebook pages and WhatsApp group. Here is, sorry, it's hard for men to multitask. All right, let's do just confirm the Facebook before we. Thank you for the patience. Thank you for those that are joining. Um, all right, I think we are live. Did you get it on the link on Facebook? Ron, did you get it? Oh, we lost him. All right, we'll get him back. He'll log in again. But we want to welcome you in a very special way, whoever you are, wherever you are. This broadcast will be special for those that are in Minnesota and for those that are hoping to move here. So if you are hoping to move to Minnesota or you are in Minnesota, this one is it's about a project that is here. There you go. Welcome back.
Yeah, I don't know, for some reason it kicked me out.
That's okay. I've been able to trace it on Facebook. I've traced it on YouTube. So for sure, we are live both on Facebook and Facebook and YouTube. So welcome again, everybody. We want to welcome in a special way. It's the 23rd of 2023. It is 7 days to that last day that we said to register Inka Village. And it's been a blessing. It's been a blessing. Been a good run. And we, again, my name is Franklin. And I'm here in the studio with Mr. Ron. Ron is,
Hello.
there you go. Ron has been with us from the very, very first day to now. The journey has been a long one since I think it's been years since we've been working on this, and I think now we are coming to that around that time. So we had given 2 months to register, and it was easy to go into the website and put your details, just your name and the address and your phone number to book your spot. And we had the first stream for those that are on the WhatsApp group. We had it there. And today we want to do a last stream. We usually meet every Monday at 6 o'clock for the past almost 3 4 months since May. We've been meeting every Monday at 6 o'clock for sure, and we have been learning a lot. We've been growing a lot in this project, and tomorrow being a holiday, we want to share the last meeting with you. And I want to, in a special way, thank those that have gone ahead and applied, and those that are thinking, and those that are planning. We wanted to just share this last meeting with you, and then last, or well, not the very last thing, to just mention to you that we have 7 days left. We have 7 days left, and we will move from this first stage where it's public to everybody to just a focus group of those that really want to do this. Just as a housekeeping before Ron welcomes you, I want to say you are able to send a message, we are able to receive it, we're able to respond it right here. So wherever you are, you're able to send a message. We are able to broadcast it if you want it broadcasted, and we're able to respond right here. And mostly we want to do this for those that have not heard. There are people that I met today when we worshipped, and they didn't know. And I was like, how come you don't know? Everybody knows. So we just doing this. We really don't want anybody to come after 31st and to say, I did not know. So we are doing this for those that don't know, for our friends that maybe have not been on WhatsApp or around in social medias. Hopefully they can get this and hear. So again, welcome so much. My name is Franklin. Ron, welcome.
Yeah, thank you. I'd also like to take this opportunity to welcome every member who was taking the time to join us this evening. Like Frank mentioned, we're doing this as we're on the last stretch here. The last date being December 31st, and we had those 2 months grace period within which we had to register and pay our registration fee. So that's coming, that's lapsing. So we thought we should come here and share with everyone and answer those questions that may be lingering in your minds to make sure that everything is clear before we make the decision. Just to mention, probably for those who haven't heard, we have a vision of buying this land that is in Elk River, and this is a vision that we've been working on for a long time. But be it as it may, now it's the time that is coming to fruition. And we're really appealing to all members, those who've heard and those who haven't heard. We're here to answer the questions that you may have. Most likely, if you haven't heard it, then you may need a little longer explanation into what the entire vision encompasses. And you're more than willing to maybe either call us or call, text, reach out to us, or even come in person to the office. We're available every Monday from 6 to 8 p.m. Then we can definitely share with you everything in black and white so that it's very clear to you before you make that decision. But the only catch here is that the time is lapsing. So we're closing on the 31st of this month. And whichever members will have registered by then will be the group that will really move to the next phase of working with. So we're having a meeting that is coming up next month, and Frank will mention a little more about that. But then we're just trying to make sure that we're on the same page about this vision. I don't know, Frank, if I need to expound a little more about what it is. And
I in fact have slides here. Let me run it within 2 3 minutes. So this is 9/11. Let's take 4 minutes to explain.
sure.
All right, here we go. Sorry. So we want to present Inka Village. And I want to do this a real quick one for those new members that have not heard, and maybe it's your first time to hear. There's a 30-minute longer version that is on YouTube. On our first Zoom meeting we had with all the people, but in brief, we want to present to you Inka Village. Inka Village is a vision we have to bring all people together of the same mind. We have We want to embark on a journey to bring our people together and to bring that home feeling. Um, and the most important thing we want to work on is how can we together create a community that is loving, that is caring, a community that is able to generate wealth in within us as we care for our people. Those of you that have young people know what we are talking about. Those of you that have been around for a while know how other communities have developed and are growing. And we want as a community to come together and move. And so Inka Village is the vision that we have. Everything's on our website, www.inkavillage.com. Our mission and vision are very clear. They are right there. What we want to do as a group. And we have promised that we'll have God ahead of us as we walk through this to make it work. We have our socials. Again, inkavillage.org is their website. Inkavillager@gmail is our Gmail to reach us. And we've promised that we are always meeting every Monday, that you can come to a physical meeting. So you can be there for physical meeting or send us a message on WhatsApp. We have a group, ask all the questions that you have. It's a big project that we want everybody to be clear in your head, in your mind, what you're getting into. So those questions, if you have, we'll love them. We'll have to answer all the questions that we have. The land that we got is almost 500 acres of land, is up in Elk River. I have a map here. If you can look through it, is from Brooklyn Park is like 25-30 minutes. If you live around Dayton, live around Ramsey or Chigo, you know the city well. Big Lake is on the other side. The land is big, Elk River. We visited, and many people have come. And those that are visited can be a witness that is a big land. It has two roads that are passing in within them. It has two boreholes that are really big. So it has enough water system. Um, there's farming going on one side. On the other side, there's farming for grass, sod that's being planted. We have met with the owner so many times. And most of the land is already subdivided for housing. Our plan is to divide these 400 acres, 500 acres of land into two. One side where we all live and make the apartments, our retirement homes, or moving homes can be there, and then we have another 200 acres on the other side to use for other amenities. We need to have a hospital in that area, a school, a shopping center, nursing home, a small market, a church, a worship center, or farms, even burial grounds, and where we will spend our life. And those that are very keen with how our community is moving, we are all hoping to go back home to Kenya, but eventually we are all ending up here. And we have made this our home. And so for those that choose this place to be home, we want to have a place where they can all gather together. So this is the plan, that we want to lay down 400 acres of land for us to be and live. We lay down some funding projects, so now we can fund this land. We presented this to the leaders of the communities. In the last meeting we had, it is elaborated well on how every acre is accounted for on the very first video we did. And so there's a requirement for $500 registration, then 17,000 next year. And you have a whole year to bring that in so that you can to be part of the group, part of anything that goes on these 400 acres of land, including profits and losses at the end of the year down the lane for many, many years to come. We opened a bank with the first bank in Elk River. We want to have a good relationship with them. It's online banking. Some of you have gone ahead and paid your registration. And we said after that, we're going to have a physical meeting on the 28th. So the first thing before you register is indeed you need to go in online and put on your details. It will tell us who you are and a few background checks on you as we approve you to come in. And after you come in, then it's easier to have you pay. We'll send you the details to pay. The 500, then you can have a physical meeting where all of us shall meet. Yeah, I want to remind those that are online, you can always send a message from where you are. We can receive it right here where we are, and we should be able to answer it. We will be able to answer it. If you want to join us in this evening, hanging out discussion, we are welcome to send you a link so that you can join. Yeah, so the file things you need to do online and register, and then we'll send you the bank details and you'll pay. But in a nutshell, then we want to um, create places where we will go and live and the amenities around it. We want to build our own villages in our own designs that is custom. That when you bring your parents from home, Africa, or you live there, you feel home. We want to provide a homely feeling where you can walk to a neighbor's house and say hi comfortably without being scared. We want to create recreational homes, recreation places for our children, swimming pools and stuff like that where they can enjoy. We want to create a nice place where people can sit and enjoy good food, like the African food. Like you can be served good food with your family and you know they're in the comfort of their of home. We also said in this place we can definitely build a hospital, a nice small hospital where we can be taken care of. Most of our people in the last few years, we can talk about the deaths that have occurred. Um, oh, Isaiah. All right, I see your message, Isaiah. Will send you a link. Um, it will, in a minute. So we want to build a hospital, a place where we can be as a worship center. Oh, sorry, a hospital. I was distracted. Men cannot multitask anyway. So we want to build a hospital. We know many deaths that have occurred this year in our people. We know they have been because of foreplay, because they were not really taken care of well. And that is our fate. Our fate is where we are heading to. Nobody will really take care of you. Most of you are healthcare givers or healthcare professionals. The care you give is not the care that you will receive, and that is a fact. So we want to create our own place where you can be well taken care of by the people that you know. Um, we also want to build a small school apartment where we can generate wealth from it, and at the same time we can live in this apartment or the homes that we will build. Also, school. Most of you can talk about this, and I know those who are having teenagers or young people in their homes or children. You know the troubles we go through to get them the right school, the right district, the right school where they're taught the right things. That has been a challenge, and so we want to um, just ask that we build a school and a worship center where we'll worship. We own this place and we worship. You can worship any time of the day, evening, and I know our people love singing. The choir groups can meet any day, any time they want to sing, and they can worship God right here. We want to have our organic center. People love planting corn. We don't have to wait for it to come in August, September to have roasted corn. We can have that through the year. We can do greenhouses to plant our organic food. Most of you right now know that most of the food we buy in car food, the meat is genetically modified. You can Google that from Feb 12th. It was they agreed they can make meat in the lab, so we eat a lot of lab food. And so for us, for those who are scared of health conditions or stuff like that, we can plant our own food through the year and eat. And this, the encouragement is we have many of our people that are already out there farming. We have a lot of farmers that we buy from Mandi Choman, all that kind of food. We can have them come here and together we pull together, we're able to allocate our resources um, and generate wealth. A nursing home, definitely we need this. I go to some of our facilities downtown or around here where we have our parents, we have our families, members down there, and they're going through a hard time to communicate with caregivers and relate. And so I think it's time that we need to build our own place whereby we can definitely put our old um, parents or we can be there when our time comes because time is coming. It's not that long from here. And then finally, we will be thinking of a cabin section whereby we have allocated around 20 acres to this for the young people to come over summer, for people to come hang out, do studies, or taking time with nature and learn more about God, or learn about nature, or learn about each other, learn about us as a people. Um, Experiment places and all that we have talked about it. The first slide, the first stream that we did definitely has all this in it. But yeah, that is the brief of what we are hoping and planning to do. Wrong.
Yes. So yeah, I mean, thank you for that. So like as I'm mentioning, we're here to answer any questions that you may be having as we go through this last stretch, just to make sure that it's clear to everyone before you decide to jump on board. This is a vision that's really going to change lives, and I have no doubt it's going to happen, and it's happening. So we're really appealing to those who haven't taken the time to come on board, to register. Then you will receive that link to go ahead and pay your registration. And from there, we'll be having an in-person meeting where we'll socialize, get to know each other more, share more about this vision, and then now discuss in depth with those who've really shown that they're buying this vision and really want to go ahead and see it accomplished. Um, so again, we're here on phone, call, text, email, come in person to the office Monday 6 to 8 p.m. Like Frank said, we've shared, those who've been there can attest to the fact that that place, for one, it's very fertile. It's a place that is already, we're having farmers doing corn plantations there, salt is being harvested there. We have water, it's passable, it's already, we have roads through it, we have electricity nearby, so it's not something that is, ready to go. So the moment we go ahead and get this land, it's not something that we are going to get the land and have it sitting there. Once we get the land, we have projects that can be started right away. So when you take time and go through the website, some of those slides that Frank just shared, some of those projects can be started immediately. So the doubt of some of our members saying that this, we can buy this land and then the project is going to stall or we may take forever before anything picks up, you know, that's not a correct position. So again, that's why we're here. We're sharing this again so that, this message is out there to everyone. We're hoping that there's no one who has not received this message. But then for those who haven't, that's why we're making this provision to make sure that everybody at least had the message, so that by the time we're closing at the 31st, we'll be, we'll have done really our part of making sure that this message is out there for everyone to hear. So again, feel free to engage us. No question is stupid. Whatever you're thinking, whatever doubt you're having, a lot of people have reservations to anything new, which is really, it's only human for you to have a reservation because you don't know what tomorrow holds, unless you really understand what the project is or what this vision means. Some people may not take that leap of faith to join. So we're really, really appealing that if you've heard about this project and you have any reservation, any questions, please bring them forth. Bring them, ask us, engage us. We're very open in a very kind and loving way. We'll try to answer the questions that you're having because we do not want to lose anyone. We need to bring all these brains together. We have professionals who will help us navigate these waters. So this has been done several times over and over in so many parts of the world. So it's nothing. It's only that we haven't done it as a people here. And that's why we're creating this space for us to really get it done. Frank.
Yeah, Isaiah, I sent you a link. You can come in. I also wanted to mention that we have received a lot of questions, and for those that have come with a lot of questions, they have been answered. And those been they have been answered. They have been comfortable to understand the vision is. One question that we really have been having a hard time trying to answer is who do we know? So some people for sure base their they base their investment based on who they know, and they ask in this project who do we know. So that is a hard question, but we have presented this to the community. We met with all the leaders and presented to them, and most of them loved the idea. Now I will say, just a week ago, somebody walked to my workplace and said, "We want to write a message to your representative and to your congressman asking them what they're thinking about the Israeli war." And we wrote them a message, and they wrote back and say, two days later, they wrote back and said, "This is what we are doing on the, you know, Israeli war. This is what we are doing in the Russia war." So, and I thought it's good to hold our leaders responsible for what they're planning and what they're doing. So for those that invest based on who they know, I'll say call the person that you know and ask them, what do you know about this project? There's some leaders that have come forward, they have asked enough questions, you have answered. Ask them, you know, do you think, if you really trust them and you think they're the one that gives you the best idea, ask them, do you want me to invest in this project? Say the people that are leading it, we don't know them. And if you don't know me or know Ron, then you're having that challenge. Please talk to them and then ask, give me a reason why I shouldn't or why I should. Let them give you a reason. Call your pastor and say, Pastor, there's this project that is coming for our community. I think it will be, according to how I've had it, one, two, three. Are you able to educate me on it? So because the leaders are supposed to call and say, I don't understand, give me enough information that when my people call me, I will educate them. So that it's a hard question, and if you don't know us and your investment based on who you know, it's going to be hard for you. But take them to task and ask them, what are you thinking? What are you planning? If they say no, don't invest on that, then ask them, what plan do you have for our community? What project? What are you? Welcome, Isaac. Good to see you. So ask your leaders. We do this based on um, you give me the right thing to do. So ask your leader, what is your idea on me now? Do you want me to invest on this or not? And I did a stream too last Saturday, and I talked to many of us on Facebook and said some leaders have presented this before to us and invoked their spirit and said, they are dead now, they have gone. God may rest their soul in peace. But I said they told us the same thing as a community, but we pulled back. And I said this is not time to pull back. It's an opportunity that is just across 20 minutes from where you live. Most people live in Brooklyn Park, Champlain, Otsego is 20 minutes away. We will, in due time, in the next 3, 4, 5 years, all of us move to one place, create an economy that can benefit all of us. We work hard, we do a lot of things, and we are building the nation, but we can build ourselves through that process. And this can enable us help our young people. There's a lot of young people that are coming down. Those that were in most of the graduation parties and weddings this year, you can attest to this. So we need, as a community to pull together, and this is an opportunity. So if you're not sure, ask your leader, call and say, I have heard about this. What do you think? What can I do? What do you advise me? And give me reasons why I should or should not do it. But that has been one of the hard questions that we have been unable to answer. Isaiah, welcome. You got me in the middle of a conversation. It's good to see you.
Thank you, Mr. Frank and Ron. Thanks for welcoming me in
Yeah,
on board.
you're welcome.
I appreciate your idea, and it's an idea that most people need to think about. On a serious note, we we as Kenyans, we do have a fixated mind that we are going back home one day, but that is not possible when you look at the reality. I like the idea of building our home, and we're ready for it. we are going for that idea. And uh, I mean, we need to encourage very many people to come in. I feel like the 7 days are a few days for people to come in, but I mean, hopefully those who got this idea, they will join in big numbers so that we can move forward as a team. And yeah,
Thank you, Isaiah.
yep.
I did. I don't know. I got a challenge there from this what Kenyan Community Church for the worship today. Gideon came with 3,200. Isaiah, what is his name? Abdallah's preached and said that he came with 3,200 people, and then God said, "I don't need 3,200. I need 300 only." It was in passing, and it was a challenge to me. But again, that to me says that we are almost 10,000 people in Minnesota, but we need only few people that are serious and can focus and say we want to be the difference and to make that difference. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, Isaiah, it's you'll also want to say, and say 7 days are not that much, but this is an information that we've had out there for a while now. And really, if I'm interested in anything, I'll follow up. I'll try to inquire and ask questions, and probably we've had other forums where the idea of timing could have been brought up, but we really haven't had that pushback of the time being too close to close the deal. So those who bought the idea still feel that the timing is right. So we may not have a lot of people registering, but those few who bought the idea, we really, really believe that whichever number that we get to by the 31st, that's the team we're going to work with. And this dream is going to be achieved the way it is. So we're just keeping encouraging our members to really consider if there's that tendency of people waiting and saying, hey, something's a new venture, I'm not sure, and whatnot. Give it a thought. What I'll suggest that go ahead and register fast. Because the closing date is coming up quick. Go ahead and register fast. Without you don't have to pay the 500 right away you register. So once you've registered, you've booked yourself a place. Then now, if you need to engage us further, at least then you'll have a platform of doing that. But I'm really hoping that a lot of people will hear these, as we continue sharing out there, our social media platforms, in person, where we meet in church, at work, and all that. I think this message has gone far and wide, and whoever is interested will know, um, sorry, will know how to follow, how to follow up. So Isaiah, go ahead and continue passing the message out there. We know and trust that you are a very good ambassador. You're very vocal, and the community. We hear as a people, and the idea, the vision we have, is really what's going to stick us to get way more together. So like Frank said, we have tons and tons of things that we can do together that will make life more meaningful. Leave alone the idea of building homes and having other projects going. The idea of having a place, if it's probably over a weekend, we can go sit, listen to some good music, share ideas with other elders or young adults or teenagers of our families. That in itself speaks volumes. It's something that you don't find anywhere easily. Right now, you can't just wake up. Tomorrow is a Sunday. Tell me why you wake up tomorrow and just go with your family and sit and play in a homely environment, that you're feeling really welcome to do what you want to do as a person. We don't have any. So, and that's why we're really creating this space. So to some of us, it's a vision that we really have a passion in. It's not only, we don't just look at it as a vision, but it's something that we have a passion in, that even if, we will not be there tomorrow, this vision, it will outlive us way so many years out there. But then what we're trying to do is something that is going to help us, our little ones, and way many other generations to come. So we really believe, God is with us, and He will see us through um, the progress of this journey.
We were also able to. I think that is correct. That we you only need to go in and put your details, and then we'll reach out to you. So you have to do that before 31st, though, to put in your details. The next meeting is pushed to 28th of January. I know the holidays and all that made us move it. So you will have some time to pay, but your details are already in, and you have a spot to talk, to have a platform with that, as Ron said. Because after 31st, we don't want to engage the whole community. We don't want to be coming live or just, having you in a group and getting forwards there from. So we will close down the WhatsApp group. So we only have those that we can engage. The few that will register are the ones that we can engage because they have shown interest. So for you to show interest, go to the website and just put your details there. Then if it's money, we'll talk about money. I've understood that there's nothing that is impossible with God. We just need to sit and talk about it and plan well. The question that came over last week was also about those that are out of state that are planning to move to Minnesota. We said they're okay. It's okay for you to register. If you are wherever, Wisconsin, or you went to Iowa for school, you have 3 years left before you move here. And eventually, you want to be in Minnesota. I think it's fair that you are welcome to. Uh, so if you're out of state and you want to come back to Minnesota, you were here, you left, and you're planning to come back, please go ahead and register too. So because we want to have all of us together in a bundle. Now, for those, just a quick one for those that are online. If you're on Facebook or YouTube, you are able to send a question. We can tackle it right here. We have around a few more minutes remaining, around 20 minutes before we close this. We'll call it a day. We'll call it a year because this is our last stream, and we'll make sure we answer all questions. And the next time we meet is for only those that have registered. So if you have a question, even your Facebook or WhatsApp or whatever your Facebook or YouTube, please send a message. We'll be able to answer it.
And
All right.
also, it's not only a question. We're taking recommendations, suggestions, any ideas that you have about this vision. It's an open platform that we're having today. So please feel free. Like I said earlier, there's nothing that doesn't make sense. So whatever you have, be it, you have any passions, you have any reservations, please, we're requesting that we share those, so that as a people we can talk amongst ourselves, and see, together there is nothing that we can resolve. So please share with us um, questions, recommendations, suggestions, so that that can help us move forward.
We are learning a lot. We are learning a lot through this process since we started. I know Isaiah came in and gave us a lot of good insights and has been very helpful. There are many of you that we have met, and so we are learning through the process. We've spoken with the owners of the land. We've spoken with the zoning, the county, that's Elk River County. We have talked to so many people, and we are learning a lot in this process. Like for those that know us, we are all healthcare workers. So this is a new thing that we have passion for, and we are planning and hoping and going forward for it until we make it work. We are ready to learn and move forward. That's why we are asking for those that know more about land and all those issues to come in and help us. At the same time, we are asking those that have an idea of how we can make this dream or vision come true or be better to also come forward. Um, there's a question here.
Okay. Yeah, Sarah, thank you for that question. I believe right now the world is just a small village. So, in as much as we are saying that we're really engaging those who are in Minnesota, we're not closing you down that you're not interested in moving back to Minnesota. In as much as you buy the vision, there are so many platforms within which we can engage with each other. And as long as you buy the vision, I think everything can be done. As long as you have the Minnesota spirit in you, I think that's what matters. So you're also welcome to really come on board right now. Let's talk. Let's talk more about your interest and what you're really looking for, as you hop into, as you join this vision. That way we'll understand each other more and, share some insights of how this can work, going forward. So I don't know. Again, you said you're not in Minnesota, but you're not moving here. We'll be having an in-person meeting. I think for sure we'll create some provisions for those who may not be around during that time, just to make sure that we know there is that inclusivity. Though we're really, really encouraging that everybody should strive to purpose to attend the meeting. But said in a nutshell, you're welcome to join. I don't know, Frank, what do you think?
Yeah, so we in the presentation we said there's going to be 200 acres for those people to live in this land. So we're going to build our houses there, custom homes, and move there and live there. So that we also own this other section that is the amenities that are here in this place. So and everyone who's going to pay will own at least a quarter an acre. Talking with the count, we realize it can be more. We can go up to 5 acres per one house. So that means people will be living in this place. And if you own it by paying, you are going to be, by registering, you are going to own not only this hospital and school and amenities that are there, but you're also going to own a quarter an acre, at least a quarter an acre for you to live in, build your home and stay. So how will you, what happens to your quarter an acre if you're going to not going to move in? Maybe build an A and B or something. I don't know how that will be, but Sarah, I think we need to sit and talk. But we don't want to close anybody out. We're just looking for that heart, the heart to want to be something or do something different is our goal. But yeah, Sarah, reach out. We'll talk. All right, we have 25 minutes, 15 minutes remaining before we close. If you have any question, again, if you're on YouTube, put on your question. If you're on Facebook, send your question too.
Isaiah, it looks like you have something burning.
Yes, Isaiah.
Oh, I just had a general question.
Hmm.
Um, for example, I own a home right now, and we are going to build another one. So, where would you want me to stay, or I have to stay in that village?
So,
Well,
like,
that is a question somebody else gonna ask. Well,
It's a good
I
question.
know what I will do, but somebody might ask such a question.
right. So, I mean, the whole point here, we're looking into something that is bringing us together as a community, you know. So definitely, down the line, once as long as you've secured your spot down there, I'm more than 100% sure that you will be more than willing to move and stay there than where you're living right now. So, and another way of looking at that is that wherever you're living right now, that can be another investment. You know, you can easily turn that into an investment and move to the community where now we'll be living together. I don't know if that kind of answers your question.
But also, Isaiah, so you look at that and the proximity to the facilities that we will build. If you have your mom or your dad or your loved one in a nursing home and you live near there, is the proximity is important. But also look at, so most of our payments that we do, those who own 300, 400, $500 homes, if you're going to build, you own the land and you're building, the house will be bigger. The value will be around a 7, 8, 900,000 house, comparing to the house you have now. So the house will be bigger, the backyard will be bigger if you're building in an acre, 2, 3, 4, 5 acres of land. So you are having around neighbors that are you okay with your son running out and going to play in a swimming pool next, because you know the people that are there are so and so sons. So that communal kind of life is way more than what we can, you know, buy out here. At the same time, our thought is we are calling it retirement homes. We are calling it places that we are going to rest, we're going to go back to. So it, everything that is around it will call you, will make you move, will make you come there.
So now we are talking about building a hospital, building a school, building churches. How is that gonna be possible? If I wanna ask.
So, Ron, do you wanna?
Yeah, I mean, right now as we speak, we have a lot of members of our community who are already doing businesses. Okay, so and they are already venturing. We are in healthcare, leave alone the hospital and the schools, but these other businesses, say healthcare, assisted living facilities, we have members of the community who are already doing this. So partially, how this is going to be accomplished is that we can have these members who are already doing these businesses move their businesses, because of the favorable conditions that will be accorded by within the village. They'll move their business there. So that's one way that those investments will be done. The other way is that we have government supported programs that are very specific. So, for example, we have some culturally specific programs that can allow us to build a hospital or a nursing home or facilities that are geared towards helping or sensitizing our people culturally. So when they have those programs, all you just need to do is just sit down with some professionals and come up with those proposals which are written, and then you submit, and then they'll go through all these processes. And once they're approved, then those facilities can be built. Alternatively, once we get the land, it's very strategic. We have other big organizations, that can be approached, and then they'll come and say, hey, we hear that you have this portion and you want to do maybe a hospital. How about we share these 50-50 or do ABCD? There are so many other, well, the main catch here is getting the land. But once you own the land and it's all, it has all the require, we have water, we have electricity and everything that we need there. I think it will be easier for us to even approach investors, you know, that we need to come in to hop in and help us do this. Another thing is that we can come together as a people now, those members there, we can come together, raise funds, and then we can secure a loan. You know, we can easily secure a loan and do a project, a massive project there. So I really feel that the the main thing here is acquiring the land. Once we have that, these other things really they wouldn't be hard difficult to achieve. Frank.
Yeah, I wanted to quick Genesis 11:6. Genesis 11:6 is God's words. The God says, the Lord said, if as one people speaking the same language, they have begun to do this, then nothing they plan to do will be impossible for them. The people are united and they all speak the same language. After this, nothing they set out to do will be impossible for them. So I don't think there's anything that's going to be impossible for people that believe. What we want to do is first lay down that, own the land first, which is our first goal. So 2024, as I said, is our year. Let's own that land. having these projects on it. For those that live in Blaine, they know that the Somali community are going to build. They own almost 40 acres of land, and the government is going to build a mosque and a community center for them. But we don't even have a community center. So, and this is something the government can build for you. So there's a lot of ways you can have funds. There's a lot of ways to go around to make things work, but there's nothing that's going to be possible to these people that are going to come together in one agreement. All we ask is people that are united. People that come and say, "No, let's come together and do it." That's it. I wanted to remind those that are online
Can you
to be
mute me?
on Facebook. I want to those who are on YouTube and Facebook. We have around 8 minutes to finish. We said 9 to 10, and we're just hanging out today with you. And thank you for those that have been hanging out with us. And our goal today was just to talk, just to share. We meet every Monday, but now we decided today because tomorrow is a holiday, and we want to hang out with all of you. And this probably will be a last time you see us. If you don't register, then you wait to come up there and enjoy the amenities that we build. Wait to come and enjoy things that we do, but we're looking for those doers, those that say, I want to be part of something new. I want to be part of a new community, a new way of thinking, a new thing. And that's what we're looking for, so that those that difference makers can try and make something for the community. And again, these are the people that will make everything for the rest. This is not something for everybody, and so all of the rest that won't join will come and enjoy after those ones have toiled and worked hard to make it work. But we are looking for those that say we want to be part of that and make it. Again, it's www.inkavillage.com. That's where you go and sign up. Ron,
Well,
anything?
no, yeah. So, just keep appealing for people. But there are those who wait for the last minute to hop on. We're saying that this is the time. We're having a stretch the last week here, and we're closing on the 31st of this month. So if you'll not have registered by that time, like Brother Frank just mentioned, then the other option that you'll have is now to wait for the few or those who will have registered, because we'll be having now very progressive meetings going forward on how we will accomplish this. Unfortunately, after the 31st, the WhatsApp group is going to be closed, and only those members who have registered will be the ones that will be engaging. And those are the ones with whom we'll share the platform, the ideas, of the vision and how we're really going to accomplish this. It doesn't matter how many people will have registered. The thing, like Frank mentioned, some of these visions or plans, they're not for everybody. Some of us really wait to the last minute, or they wait to make sure that something is up and running before they can join, which is still, which is also okay. You can wait and see how it progresses. But again, the opportunity that we'll be having is waiting now until you see what the members will have decided, and then at that point, maybe then you can join. So we're really hoping that you join before the grace period lapses, so that we can continue this journey together. We would not wish to close anybody out of this, because we need all these ideas. We need your brains, we need your ideas, we need your contribution into this vision. So again, please, please, please go ahead and register, and let's engage and make this vision a reality.
I think what is going to be really painful is for those that won't know and they won't have the chance to join in. Probably they hear some on the 10th of next month or January or February, and they're like, we want to join in, and they are not able to. I think to me it's going to be more painful and more hard because then we are going to hold them accountable and say, you know, we came out, we did a live stream, we went on Zoom, we sent messages and WhatsApp, and we didn't share. So what I think we are asking is members, if you know a friend who will be interested or will not be interested, but you want to share it, you know, there's a WhatsApp group that has almost 300 and something people, 300. Take a link, send to them, or let them know, or send them this link. It's on live on YouTube and Facebook. Share it with them. Just let them know there's something here. For me, I don't feel like joining. I don't want to join, or it's not the right time for me, or I don't, you know, I'll wait. But if you want to, so that your friends also have a chance to join, I think that you'll do us really good, and to avoid somebody coming late and saying, you know, if I knew it, I promise I will have, you know, just allow me, and it will not be fair to the rest. Maybe the registration fee will go up. So, uh, that to me bothers me, how we can get the word out to everybody, but we depend on you, and on everybody, that, you know, share with all your friends on the groups that you are saying, you know, I sent it. And so because for us, when we close, it's going to be a hard stop close, like nothing after that. So that means somebody will come and say, I promise, I never heard, I never knew. I will have jumped in, and it will be, we won't trust, so we won't be have open for something like that. So please do a favor and share to somebody that you know or you love or care for. Say, you know, there is something here, is something that goes with you, please come. And again, for our leaders, as I said, just follow up with our leaders. Say, what plan do you have for our community? You know, this one I want to join. Do you think is a good thing, or should I know? Or can you give me a plan? What you have for our community going forward? It's good to hold our leadership responsible. You know, again, the same thing was presented some years ago, and we threw it out, and now that land in Brooklyn Park is worth millions of money. Back then, it was just thousands of money, which we could have bought. All right, Isaiah, we have around 2 3 minutes before we close this. Any closing remarks, Isaiah, and then Ron, and then we finish. But those who have a question, please, we meet every Monday. We will keep meeting. Oh, well, we will not meet tomorrow, this Monday. So the next meeting is only those that have registered. So then we'll just focus on those that have registered, so that we work with them. But yeah, if you have a question between now and then, the numbers are on our WhatsApp, then the numbers on um, our webpage, inkavillage.org. Go there, or Facebook. It's on every social media. Please call us, text us, sit with us. We'll be free this week to sit with you and talk about this, and come to an agreement or a plan with you. Any closing remarks, Ron and Isaiah? Closing remarks, then we finish.
Well, I will say that those ones who got this message either through WhatsApp, maybe through this video, come join. Let's build our own home. Some communities have done so. It's only us that we have now. This is the only chance that we have, and let's join together and let's build our own home. This is our home. There is no another home. If we are thinking going back to Kenya, I don't think that is possible. This is where we are. Yes.
All right.
I'm,
Yeah. So I mean, what I only like to say is that let's be ambassadors of this message. It may be that you haven't bought the idea, but please don't. Let's share it with others who may find it valuable. So that down the line, you know, if you feel like you're now ready for it, there's somebody who may hear this message and jump right in. So please, 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 let's share this message out there in our social media platforms. Share it, you know, at our workplaces, and let's make sure that it reaches people out there. And hopefully, you'll all get registered, and I'll see you again during our in-person meeting. I wish you happy and safe holidays, and look forward to meeting you in person. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Isaiah. Thank you, Ron. It's been good hanging out with you. I think this is what we'll do more when we have our own village up in Elk River. We'll just hang out most of the evenings. The ladies and the men and the children, we'll just hang out and chat. But what we are offering right now is a guarantee that if you register and you decide not to, you will get all your money back. We are not out to make any profit. We are out to focus on building our community. And so you put in your money after 3 months, say, well, I'm thinking this is something not for me. We'll give you back your money. If it's not being used, it's where it is. You'll get it. The bank is open. When you register, we create an account for you, and you're able to track in as you put in your money. And you have the whole year to put it in. If you decide to withdraw your money, you are okay to withdraw your money. And so it's risk free. You put in your saving there. If you think you don't want it, withdraw it again, keep it. But I promise you, this is something that we need to get in, all of us, everybody where you are. And we are appealing. We said if you have children above 18, please register them. And that reminds me of an announcement I'd forgotten. There are those that have registered. If you registered, remember you're coming with your next of kin. If you want to come with them, let us know. If you're coming with your son who's above 18 years, if you're coming with your wife or husband, please write it down. Let us know so that we get plan for them so that we can have enough space. We want to rent a good place where we can all come and sit, share a meal together, and start a journey together and talk about this journey that we start. So on the is it 27th or 28th?
Okay.
28th of January, that's when we have a physical meeting. We'll all sit. We'll let you know the address, those that are in the WhatsApp group of those that have registered. We'll give you the address. You let us know if you're coming with your spouse or with your kid. And you can sign up for your kid. I have one who registered with our two children too. So if they're above 18, you're able to register them, give them the ownership of percentage of profits and losses and the land too. They will appreciate. We want to create generational wealth, and this is going to happen. That's for sure. Our goal is, if this is going to kill us, let it kill us. But we want to make sure that something happens for our community. Again, I'm Franklin. There's Ron. There's Isaiah. Reach us out anytime. Our phones are everywhere. Reach us. Talk to us. And by 31st, we will appreciate those that have joined so that we can start this journey together. Thank you so much. Sarah, thank you for joining, and those that sent a question. Sarah, thank you so much. God bless you. Have a happy new year ahead. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. See you on 31st of December is when we close it down. Check out the WhatsApp group and deal with you, those guys that have registered. It is going to be a good one. Those that have joined that, been that place, and there's no snow, please visit. The address is there. Visit and see. It's beautiful. It's a place that is great. Mungu awabariki sana. Yes, I was.
Thank you.
See you next one. Ron, can we finish with our prayer? Isaiah, Isaiah or Ron, please pray for us as we finish today. Ron, you are the elder.
Let's pray. Much and everlasting Father, we come unto this evening, Lord. Thank you for the free gift of life that you've given unto us. Thank you that you brought this vision to us. And thank you that you see us accomplish it. We pray for our members, those who've joined, and those who haven't joined. That we may keep talking to them. And Lord, if it's your will that they will join and come with us as we work through this vision, may the will be done. As we part tonight, we pray that you continue keeping us safe, continue keeping everybody safe during this holiday season. We know that a lot is happening. And Lord, we pray that you continue protecting us. Be with us now and forevermore. This is our humble prayer, believing and trusting in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Thank you so much. God bless you. Meet you in
All right.
2024.
Okay.
Bye.